Assalamualaikum and greetings to all my lecturers. My name is Fidas Kamal bin Zulkifli, a final student in Diploma in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. In this video, I will be representing my industrial training at Holiong Yamaha Motor Sdn Bhd. This video divided by 5 parts: the introduction of Holiong Yamaha Motor, organization background, the technical report, the conclusion, and lastly, comment and suggestion. Without further ado, let's start with the introduction.
Holiong Yamaha Motor Sdn Bhd, a company incorporated in Malaysia in 1979, is a joint venture between Holiong Industry Berhad and Yamaha Corporation. Holiong Industry Berhad holds majority equity interest in Holiong Yamaha. Is a part of well-diversified or conglomerate Holiong Group of Companies Malaysia.
Holiong Yamaha Motor Sdn Bhd has over 40 vendors that supply parts to Holiong Yamaha Motor. Overseas vendors including Yamaha Motor Access Center, Yamaha Motor Corporation, and other neighbouring countries. Local vendors are including Modern Dia, Koiki, Kayabak, whereas Highcom Manufacturing Motor supply agent to Holiong Yamaha Motor. All parts from this vendor will be sent to Holiong Yamaha Motor and will undergo manufacturing process such as metal stamping, painting, welding, and final assembly at Factory 1, 2, and 3. Factory 1 consists two departments, which are metal system and plastic system. After that, the process will send to Factory 2 for graphic fixing and painting process. After finish the process, all parts will transfer to Factory 3 for assembly process. Then, a complete bike will undergo final inspection process to ensure it meets all quality requirements. The motorcycle will send to complete build-out warehouse at Factory 4 for distribution. All bikes will be distributed to over 220 dealers throughout Malaysia. In terms of logistics, Holiong Yamaha Motor Sdn Bhd imported items through Yamaha Motor Access Center and also carried out direct shipment from Yamaha Motor Corporation, Yamaha Motor China Corporation, and Yamaha Motor Taiwan Corporation. Holiong Yamaha Motor Sdn Bhd primary importer is Yamaha Indonesia Manufacturing Motor. The percentage of Yamaha Indonesia Manufacturing Motor is 70%, while the percentage of other importers is 30%. Utilized in three different forms of transportation, which is the sea, the air, and the truck. 80% of imports are transported by sea. Currently, Holiong Yamaha Motor Sdn Bhd have three external warehouses, namely Koiki, Jem, and Kayabak. Speaker Holiong Yamaha Motor have shorter storage to meet pandemic or Malaysian movement control orders. Holiong Yamaha Motor therefore took the initiative to have the items stored at the third-party warehouse. For organization background, Holiong Yamaha Motor Sdn Bhd, a company incorporated in Malaysia in 1979. Holiong Yamaha Motor was appointed official franchise holder for complete lockdown and complete build-out Yamaha motorcycle and ATV in Malaysia since 1978. It rolled out its first KB Yamaha street model RX100 at the Shah Alam plant in 1979. Holiong Yamaha Motor increased its model range with the introduction of the Y80, TX100, and the BT125 with the production output of 3,500 units per month. In 1997, Holiong Yamaha Malaysia moved to Holiong Yamaha Complex at Sungai Buloh, Selangor with an area of 36 acres which houses its main office block, R&D center, and 4 factories involved in pressing and welding parts, metal spray painting, assembly operation, plastic injection molding, and warehouses for storage. By 2018, Holiong Yamaha Motor brought out its 4th million Yamaha motorcycle, a testament to its commitment to produce premium quality, locally assembled Yamaha motorcycle in accordance to the stringent high-quality standards set by Yamaha Motor Corporation. Technical report details the duty or work done throughout industry. Every assignment given must be performed in line with the stage approach. It ensures that all organization and administration function properly and in organized manner without causing problems. In this chapter, students are asked to report on all action work during the company's 20-week process. All work involving process and activities must be conducted with the goal of teaching students how to properly manage them. The task I was given
throughout industry training is monitoring data. There are 5 topics in monitoring data. The first is carbon form, second is TOTE, the third is balance sheet MIDA, fourth is a container tracking, and lastly is a 5S activity. K1 is a document for the importable and non-tradable goods. K1 form is a tax calculation for imported items. Oleh yang memutuskan bahas to do an amount of tax such as duty, import, and SST. My task is to do draft K1. It is to ensure the calculation made by both the duty, import, and SST are matching. The supervisor will give the invoice for shipment arrive in Malaysia through email. Then I receive the K1 Excel sheet provided by YMAP is to record the tax charge in the Excel. For TOTE, I was given a task to do a stock count sheet. I record for countries such as Japan, Vietnam, and Thailand. The supervisor sends the stock count in Excel, the bill of lading, the invoice, and the packing list by email. I also have the access to the material via Yamaha iGlobe system. It makes it easy for me to find all of the code document that need to be recorded. I record the container number, invoice number, how many lots for model motorcycle, lot size, part name, and part number in the stock. On the left side, this is factory stock layout. On the right side, this is one of the external warehouse following Yamaha Motor Exchange Gem Warehouse. I was given opportunity to do a stock take at Gem Warehouse. Before we start stock take, we have a briefing following that. We form a group to split the area in order to calculate the stock by country. We use this method by looking the motorcycle's case mark, country of origin, and quote model. The average stacking case has 4 or 5 stacks. We cannot stack more than standard for safety concerns. The third task is a balance sheet budget. In Holland Yamaha Motor December, there are 2 tasks for Holland Yamaha Motor when they imported items such as Malaysia Industrial Development Authority and Ministry of International Trade and Industry. For imported model, they have their own MIDA number. Each MIDA has a SS code for each item. For every 3 months, Honda Yamaha Motor have to submit the 3-month statement on importation of raw material component to the customs. My job is to record the balance sheet MIDA in the balance sheet quantity format that are given by MIDA in the Microsoft Excel, and the folder will send the balance report to Holland Yamaha Motor. Fourth type is the container tracking. Container tracking used for recorded the container tracking in Malaysia during the process from port Klang to external warehouse or direct shipment to Holland Yamaha Motor to depot. The external warehouse will unload the item from container and will send item by truck. This picture shows the container tracking in Microsoft Excel. The container tracking record based on forwarders document which is based off heading, imports, and staff report. I was assigned to these tasks that are given by the supervisor. He will send me the bill of lading, staff report, and invoice to the email. I have to record the container number, model, country, status, forwarder, size of container, lot of model, invoice number, estimated time arrival, port Klang, current status of container, bill of lading data, and bill of lading number. My last task is the 5S activity. 5S is a worker organization method that uses a list of Japanese words such as seri, seton, seso, seketsu, and shitsuke. It has been presented as a sort, set in order, shine, standardized, and substance. The list describes how to organize a workspace for efficiency and effectiveness by identifying and storing the item used within the area items and sustaining the new organization system. The Zishkin process usually comes from a dialogue about standardization which builds understanding among employees of how they should do the work. As we know, industrial training is one of the conditions that must be passed before diploma awarded for students. It will be beneficial to students who undergo this training. This is because students can gain the knowledge learned about environment in real working environment and foster self-confidence in doing any jobs. Besides, students are able to identify and find out the attribute of others so as to realize themselves and as well as compliment and improve yourself. Throughout my industrial training at Holland Yamaha Motor, I have successfully achieved the objective of the training where I have been exposed to various aspects in the industrial practice.
During the training period, I got a lot of benefit and opportunities. With the guidance of supervisor, I learned a lot of things that can never be learned during theoretical class in Binai Polytechnic. This training program has given me an opportunity to explain the real working environment in the industry. I learned how to communicate with experienced person. Communication between trainees and staff are very important to create a better understanding and harmonious working environment. I also improved my personality in terms of integrity, responsibility, and punctuality. Conclusion: I have realized that all experience that is obtained during 20 weeks of the training period at Honda Yamaha Motorcycle and cannot be gathered somewhere else. The working experience had given me a clear picture of the actual working life in future. I have to prepare myself toward the better at professionalism in future.
For last part is a comment and suggestion. For polytechnic student, industry training is a very effective and helpful. It helps students to get used to a real work atmosphere. Before starting at any organization, highly graded students must have prior work experience. Students who enter the workforce without any experience will find it challenging. Nowadays, experience is available except in the workplace. The industrial training program assigned time is a comparatively brief. Is this because if the time is given is prolonged, people receiving industrial training will be able to work more productively. I have come up with several recommendations for companies. The first is the Start to Company program. I suggest the interns can be given opportunity to join others' company activity and programs such as self-development training, computer training in order to ensure them to gain some experience and knowledge. The second is provide workstation for students. My recommendation for the future is the company can provide the workstation and internet connection to the training such as computer for students who cannot afford a laptop. Besides, easy to access using the internet because our work is completed using the internet. Also, easy to do any assignment as given by supervisor. Recommendation for polytechnic is a follow-up by the lecturer on the student or supervisor for industry training, monitoring and improvement. Feedback by the trainee and lecturer is important to gauge the effectiveness of the industry training, so the lecturers know the student progress and tasks given by the supervisor during the industry training period. The second is a purpose for the lecturer to visit the student site for better understanding of student supervisor effective connection and helps discussion between the student, supervisor and lecturer for further feedback and improvement. And the last is a purpose to have periodically review with lecturer on the assignment given to align lecturer expectation and actual student condition in lecture training site. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching and have a good day.